This guy just makes plays, and he really solidifies this defense as a top-notch unit.
3rd and 3. Mariota swings it over the middle. It's Zacchaeus with a catch in room. Deep into San Francisco territory and dragged down at the 30. He do it all last week against Tampa Bay. Mariota will keep, and he's got the first down. Tough news, a 2nd and goal here for Atlanta. Mariota floats towards the end zone. Pulled in. Touchdown, Michael Pruitt. Called up from the practice squad yesterday, and Pruitt into the end zone. It's a 3rd down and 1 with Samuel in motion. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be close for Jeff Wilson. Ball came out. Oh, it's picked up by Terrell. And it is touchdown. A scoop and score. A.J. Terrell. And it was poked out by Troy Anderson.
Alliteration aside, to do what they want. How about that?
Yeah, impose their will squared as Garoppolo fires and connects with Samuel across the middle. Sheds another tackler, spun down at the 41. Impressive on that side of the ball.
They really were. Playing great, shutting them down. Constant pressure.
Ayuk right at midfield. Oh, he coughed up the football, but Samuel was right there to dive on it. Check in motion on 2nd down and 1. And the flip back to Jeff Wilson, who's got some speed and bursts through. Lone running back out there with Garoppolo. He drops back, uncorks, and another completion to Ayuk. Spun backward that this season, just 1 interception in these first couple weeks. Steps up, shovel pass, Kittle.
And I'm telling you, from a leverage standpoint, first strike standpoint, he's as good as it gets.
Take the handoff. Screen pass, Ayuk, burst of speed, and he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Play clock down to 3. 3rd down and 7 for Mariota. Feels the pressure, gets away. Mariota tripped up from behind. The 49ers get home, and another big play, this time by Akeem Spence. 4th down forced, and the Niners defense looking like the #1 rated defense in the NFL. Kenyon, high punt. McLeod absorbs the contact, and McLeod's got space. Look out! McLeod brought down from behind. Wilson out wide. Play clock winding down. Garoppolo fires, connects. Ayuk, touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 2nd of the day. Algier in motion. Mariota feeling the pressure. He is dumped. How about the quick step?
Man-to-man down here.
Mariota evades, steps up. He's going to tuck and run. Mariota shows off the wheels, and he's got the first down. This is 2nd and 2. Mariota delivers. London hauls it in. He was working on Lenore on the...
That makes you a great football team, and obviously they have it.
10th play of the drive is a pitch to Huntley. Finds the space. Huntley still on his feet. Across the 5. Push the pile. And he is down to the 3. Huntley stays in there on the 1st and goal. Mariota keeps. He's got the corner. Touchdown, Atlanta. Third rushing touchdown of the season.
Picking something up from Tom Brady from his time in New England with that QB sneak.
Dump it underneath, use check. And he goes airborne, spun around. Deep coverage, Garoppolo. Quickly steps up, fires down the sideline. Lot of contact, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Oliver. And Oliver going to try to make some magic. Forced down. And that's how this first half will come to a close. You see number 34. That's Darren Hall replacing him. Garoppolo on 3rd and 10 with time. It runs out, fires and completes right at the 35. Just over a minute into the second half, and the Falcons offense back on the field. They were nearly perfect in that first half, and Mariota stays perfect through the air. It's Zacchaeus spun out of bounds. And Algiers got the first down and more across the 40. And I assume that's what you want as an offensive lineman. Guys in the foxhole, and Mariota's been one of them as well. Another big gain for the QB. Dragged forward at the 15 to Sean Gibson. Pitts at 6'6", London at 6'4". Mariota through his progressions, end zone, touchdown! Welcome back, Kyle Pitts.
Grady Jackson being one of those guys.
Garoppolo on play action, luffs it, Ayuk. Now play action, Garoppolo, dangerous throw, intercepted, picked off by Hawkins. Flag is down as he's out of bounds at the 45. 3rd and 1. Mariota to Zacchaeus. He made the catch. Did he keep it? He did.
What a catch.
Not available today, but wide receiver turned running back. 3rd and 5. Mariota incomplete. He was looking in the direction of London. His first incompletion of the game. Kenyon looking to pin him. And he will. At the 1.
Like, the transition from offensive line is fan. That's the next step. You don't go anywhere else. So you hate being out there in the open.
Garoppolo gets out of trouble. It's Ayuk, who has just made plays all day. Fantastic to be part of this family, and awesome to be here with Stink and Christina. Got Dean Blandino and Jimmy Garoppolo firing a dart. Deebo Samuel, first down and more, stays on his feet across the 45. What a play. Missed tackle by Hawkins. Nearly 6 minutes. Not even at midfield. 3rd and 12. Garoppolo fires. Complete.
Making the big plays to make it to 4th down and 1.
Garoppolo on 4th down. Incomplete. He was looking for Samuel. And they'll turn it back to the Falcons with 2:34 to play. Garoppolo, Kittle, plows through, and that'll do it. A dominant effort on both sides of the football for the Atlanta Falcons.